I was perfect to you. Stupid online dating, a lot of wasted time, so I went to delete it. But then it happened, the unexpected. I sent one more message. I know, it was fleeting. But it followed an immediate response with lots of conversation and time spent, all of which left me dreaming. I don't conjure up fairy tales, although I am a hopeless romantic. I was feeling enchanted. Hindsight, this would all end up tragic, dramatic, and problematic. By no means am I personally perfect, but you really messed up. You see, I was the perfect partner. You, my queen, me to you, the shrub. Don't get me wrong, we had great times. Trips and vacations, all now memories of mine. Presents galore, only after time that became a bore. The relationship manifested into a business agreement. All the while, I was the housewife and nanny while being asked, "Are you cheating?" These questions I needed not to ask of you, as I carry forgotten traits, trust, and respect. For she ruined you for the next. I was the next. But I once stood in your shoes and tried to empathize. Just don't forget, I never made you responsible for someone else's lies. I was perfect to you. I put my own dreams away in a box. Occasionally, I would open them to make sure they weren't lost. I followed your dreams around the world and back again. That should have been a sunset, but it all just began to blend. I was perfect to you. A scare came our way, and I offered to never leave you. I offered to follow you to another world, another country, if that's what we had to do. We didn't have to drag this misery to another realm. We stayed, and years passed by while I watched you disappear in the midnight dew. I was perfect to you. Your hands once touched my whole entire body, and not the way I liked. I wanted to fight back, but I told you that I loved you, so instead I showed you. By the time it was done, it was the tears that were being wiped. I was perfect to you. I did everything asked of me. This is what we do when we love someone. I soared above, and over my head was held, "We don't make the same income." I always offered forgiveness, a key component to our life. But all the while, you could not offer the same, and I spent so much energy on making you a happy wife, only to realize it was no longer my fight. I was perfect to you. Stories of pasts, only to realize it was being repeated with me. So I stayed, telling myself, she loves me, I can find her again. Only you weren't easy to befriend. I could never make amends. All I got was comparison and condemns. It lasted for years. The engagement shaken, moments craving, love breaking, heart aching. I stayed, not you. I was perfect to you. In times of need, I shut the world out to be by your side. Not once did I ever see you cry. In my times of need, judgment would arise with no shoulder for me to use to cry. Where were you when my nanny died? I was perfect to you. I left you. You cried for the first time in 6 years. I wasn't wanted when I was there. I was only wanted when I wasn't. I fought and fought for what I thought was right. I realized that this was your fight, not mine. It took me a while to get there. It wasn't on the drop of a dime. I learned I couldn't make you happy because you didn't even know how to do that. I learned that you can't love another unless you love yourself. Time spent with you took my love from me and replaced it with a bombshell. I didn't love you anymore, so I had to say farewell. It didn't take me long to realize my self worth. I quickly adapted and found me again. If you ever want me back and tell me to meet you east, I would run north. You didn't ruin me for the next one. At least, I don't think so. I'm still a hopeless romantic, and when I conjure up memories of winter snow with all the majestic stars twinkling beneath my toes, I still have the hope for love. It will be different, though. Hopefully, love that is true. But maybe this is where you got me. Maybe love is just blue. No, that was just a moment.